We're Nes and Rico, and this is Vali, our self-built camper. After moving all of our belongings into 6 square meters, we started our journey through Europe in winter. So far, we've been to some amazing places, and we documented everything here on YouTube. Spain has lived up to our expectations and beyond, with amazing food, friendly people, culture, nature, historic and prehistoric sites, and everything in between. This week, we explore Zaragoza, and we check into our first hotel of this trip, as most campsites this time of year were closed and we desperately needed a shower. Good morning, everyone. It's a little bit past 9 a.m. We're about an hour away from Zaragoza, and in Zaragoza, we're gonna swap out van life for the fancy hotel life. I don't know if you can hear it on camera, but we have a symphony of rain. And I wish I could say that we're escaping the rain, but in Zaragoza, it's supposed to rain until 2 p.m. And that's the advantage of van life. You're saving up by sleeping in your vehicle, so you can sometimes go a little bit above budget and book something cool. I thought I'd bring you out and show you around because it's not raining right now. There's literally a road there, and this is the air. So it's just some very deep parking spaces. And then you have this amenities area where you can dump your water. It even has like a full-blown tap that you can wash dishes in. And they have these hedges like separating the plots. Really, really, really cool. I think this is the fanciest free one we've ever stayed at.
Now we're gonna drive into the services. I'm glad it stopped raining so we could do this. Okay, I think we're ready to go.
This is the very end of their reign when this power was peaking, and their paranoia, one could argue, was peaking, which dozens of people were killed, not just one. And then let's send them home.
We seem to be heading further into whatever storm this is. And it's kind of funny because we were trying to avoid storms.
We just arrived at Zaragoza. The weather was just absolutely awful on the road here. We caught so much rain. At least there wasn't a lot of wind. And then we actually came prepared this time when we came into the city. So we had a free parking, and then as a backup plan, we had a paid parking. So that didn't pan out, either of them. So then we were in the middle of the city, completely lost on where to go. And that's where this hero right here came in. She clutched up and she found this camper van area, right? Yeah, it's like on the outskirts of the city, but there's a tram stop right across the street from it. So that's really good. So our plan right now is gonna be to catch the tram and go out to eat.
Oh, there it is, the tram. We dove into that sea of people for no reason. The restaurant's right here.
I'm gonna look at the tapas first. I saw a sign at the door and it said they had the best potatoes. It's the avocado toast. Really good. I accidentally ordered this sandwich for myself, but I didn't see that it has curry in it, and I don't like curry.
Do you like it?
I don't know yet.
Very different, but I like it. I'm so excited to try this.
We just left the restaurant, Mati.
Yeah, it just opened a month ago, and it's really, really good.
Staff was very friendly, food was very good.
Rico accidentally ordered a curry sandwich.
It was the most
Different.
weird sandwich. It had banana, it had raisins. I didn't hate it though.
Gracias. Oh, I had no idea this was so cool. All right, room tour. So let's start at the door. I can spot some robes. Yeah, I can spot some robes. So they have these like really nice closets here with full-length mirrors, and I'm sure the safe is probably in here somewhere as well. All right, let's go into the bathroom.
Wow.
Okay, this looks really nice actually. A bathtub and shampoo, conditioner, and shower gel. Ooh, a nice mirror. Oh my gosh, this zooms in too much.
My God. This is too much.
Then you come into the room and you have the most amazing view. This is the best view out of a hotel room I've ever stayed at, I think. I wasn't expecting twin beds. I was expecting a big double bed. That's fine. You're not gonna pull my covers this time. It's pretty firm, but it's nice.
That's pretty good.
It's the mini bar.
Mini bar?
We're not touching that.
Definitely not even coming close to this. Oh, it's a pull-out thing.
Oh, wine glasses and stuff.
Then we have some tea, some coffee, water heater, coffee machine, just some cups. I didn't notice this. Most hotels don't have this. There's a second door.
Oh, and then this is the menu, the restaurant menu. I still have my finger problem that I need to fix. This is so stupid. I'm crying because this hurts so bad. So I'm gonna wash my hands. Green tea. Oh, it smells so good. You see how raised it is? Like right over the nail. So I've been doing some research, and it turns out that these are in fact Roman walls, and these are defensive towers in the wall. Obviously the wall used to be much bigger, but it's so cool that from the hotel room we can just look at these. This is the main market. It's like one of the biggest indoor markets in Spain, I think. Then you have the Ebro River on the left, and a funicular really close by, so I guess we're gonna catch our funicular back to the van here tomorrow morning. So cool. We're on our way to the Roman theater. The Roman theater that we're gonna see was actually only discovered, I'm not sure if it was in the 1800s or 1900s. The Roman theater itself had been dismantled for the most part during Roman times to prepare for wars, to fortify
The walls
around the city.
Right.
So it was already kind of a ruin in Roman times.
Before it was a ruin.
Exactly.
So we're coming up on the stone bridge right now. We can kind of see it from a distance.
This museum, you can go into the theater, and then I think they have artifacts that were recovered in Zaragoza in general,
Okay, that's good.
exhibited as well. You can see already the cover that they use to protect it from the elements, which came in handy today because it rained a lot this morning.
Puede empezar por la exposición temporal, que tiene unas piezas de Caesaraugusta.
There's a little face.
Después abajo acceder a los restos arqueológicos.
In addition to the permanent decorations, the Roman theater used movable adornments and props for the works being performed. Since the building had no roof from which to suspend part of the stage machinery, it had to be operated from below the stage, taking advantage of the difference in elevation of the stage and the lower orchestra. So they would pull the curtain from below, not from above. Okay, so this is a polycarbonate structure. The height at which it stands is the highest that they think the actual site was. The last row would have ended where the protection is. In the city, Caesaraugusta, they had really good sewers. Like they had a massive underground sewage system. And here, it's actually a channel, and you can still see it for water to pass. So they had really good water management. Yeah, that's the orchestra, see?
This half-moon spot is where the orchestra would be,
Exactly.
accompanying the theater.
They were trying to construct more buildings here, and that's when they found it. But it was all hiding underground. When these ruins were discovered, they weren't covered, so you can see some water damage in some of the actual cement. So right there you can see there's some lines. That's from rain.
This is as it was found. Maybe in worse state than when it was found because of the actual damage to it from the elements.
Yeah.
But it's like as is, which I think is even more interesting than a reconstructed one. We're at the central ramp to access the orchestra. So that
Yeah.
half moon there in the middle.
It's really hard to picture, isn't it? That
It is.
even though we're outside, like this would have all been enclosed.
Yeah.
Based off of what we saw inside, I still assume that these would have all been covered in marble. Through this picture, you can see what the height of the conserved part is. There's a lot of the arch here in the middle that's missing as well.
Yeah. This is the main access ramp to the orchestra that we saw from the other sides.
Yeah, it would have been so grand. These walls are still there more or less, like at regular intervals.
Yeah.
You still have the start of the walls.
They have the openings that would then have the staircases.
Yeah, the other arches, but most of it is completely lost. Like
Yeah.
we have maybe a third of it here.
Oh, look, they have the classic Turkish delight.
Turkish delight.
Hola, buenas. Muchas gracias. ¿Algo más? Es todo.
What
This
is
a
it?
pistachio hazelnut.
Okay, and this one is just pistachio, is it?
Yeah, just pistachio. Which one do you like best before I try?
This one. That one's sweeter.
Very good. Very sweet though, but very good.
Another cool fact that we haven't told you about Zaragoza is that it's also the birthplace of one of the most famous Spanish painters, Francisco Goya, I think is his name. And you can see our hotel from here. Oh, and there's a big fountain right there that we couldn't see from our room. I don't know if it shows on camera, but this tower is very
The tower
crooked.
is like leaning to the right.
It's the Leaning Tower of Zaragoza. So we're now on our way to the cathedral to visit. It's nighttime, as you can see. The Roman walls are really pretty and lit up, and we're just gonna go check out the cathedral. It's free to enter and explore, and then I think it's €3 per person to go up one of the towers. I'm not even sure if you can go up the towers at night. We're now leaving the cathedral. As we were about to enter, we saw no filming, no photos signs.
Nothing.
I would say that like 90% of the people are like taking pictures and videos with their phones. But yeah, it's a place of worship. There was a mass going and people confessing.
Yeah, there
on-
were actual confessionaries.
Yeah,
I've never
with
seen
priests in
one.
them.
Yeah, priests in them, and you would kneel.
So now we're gonna go try and find some dinner.
So big here, it's crazy.
That's a full-on concert. How cool is this place?
That's Chin Chin lads.
Gracias.
It's really, really good. Very hot though.
I'm giving it my all. This is a never-ending bowl. It looks small, but it's not. The ramen is like an endless pot.
It looked like it kept getting refilled all the time.
Yeah.
It just never ended, never.
Bottomless. It was bottomless.
It was amazing.
The service was spectacular.
Yeah.
That thing filled up in, I would say, under 10 minutes. We were the second couple in,
Yeah.
and yeah, it just kept filling up.
So we paid 43 euros for 2 people. We had 2 entrees, 2 ramens, and 2 drinks.
We bought this cake after coming back from the ramen place. This slice of cake, albeit that it's huge, was €5.50. It's good though. Very decadent. My tea's ready, so we've robed up, and now we're just gonna sit here and enjoy the view.
I want to say we debated for like 2 hours yesterday.
More.
More than 2 hours about whether we stay at a hotel, whether we don't.
The price.
And the price.
We had to park the van way out.
Yeah.
That's, I think, the worst part, is just wondering if the van's okay. We left all the locks on, the alarm on, but even then, like, it's always a bit frightening. But hopefully everything's gonna be okay. It's a big motorhome area. There's lots of motorhomes there.
We're going for herd safety. Today in Zaragoza, we took 18,000 steps. That's 13.4 kilometers.
That's a lot.
I mean, he's a criminal.
Wow, that was by far the prettiest sunrise I've ever seen. Excuse my sleepy voice. Let's see what it's looking like. Much better. Wow, that's actually incredible. Still hurts, still swollen, but much better. Rico just went down for breakfast, and I'm gonna blow dry my hair.
So there's some baked goods here. Here's the salty part. And then this is the hot plate. We got some scrambled eggs and some sauteed vegetables. I don't know what this is. Looks like yogurt on the top with some almonds, and then at the bottom is some gelatin maybe? Not a fan. Very rich, creamy chocolate inside.
We're about to get out of here, leave this hotel room behind. Is there even anything I have to say? Like, look, Hebrew River, cathedral, Roman walls. It really has it all, this view, doesn't it?
Has it all.
Gracias. Adios. So we're back home. We didn't get robbed. It was fine. We're now in Cervera. We stopped in this town because there's a nice free motorhome area.
Wow. It's prettier than I remembered.
Alright, so that's it for this week's video. As you can see, we've already made the bed and we're getting ready to get cozy and watch Narnia on the projector. We actually really missed the projector at the hotel, didn't
It wasn't as good.
we? No, the projector is great.
So we're just gonna stay in Cerveras for the week because we're gonna have to work. And we'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye.
Bye.